Okay, this is the second quarter 2019 market update for Washtenaw County. And Washtenaw has followed the consistent pattern for the first quarter of the year and prior to that. And in general, it's followed a consistent pattern of being one of the strongest markets in the state. And activity has shown that. Now, what is interesting is that inventories for Washtenaw have started to rise a little bit. And sales have started to slide down a little bit compared to last year. Now, for sale inventories in the under 500 market are still being squeezed. In fact, under 250, they are actually down compared to last year. And a lot of that is because prices are rising and moving those under 250s to the over 250 category. So we're seeing a little shift in that. Prices are up, not as much as they have been historically, 2 to 3% in the under 500, and actually about the same across for all price ranges for Washtenaw. So we're seeing modest price increases. We're seeing inventory levels starting to rise in the upper end, but not as much as other counties. Again, Washtenaw is outperforming the rest of the market in terms of the upper end, the over $500,000 market in Washtenaw. Although it's not a huge market, it is outperforming other parts, particularly Southeast Michigan, in terms of activity. But in general, we have the right economic activity in that we have employment strong, we have incomes rising, we have interest rates lowering. So, and to some degree, particularly the higher the price point you get, we have more to choose from in inventory. So if you're a buyer, this is a good time to be in the market. Certainly in the under 250 price range, we've always had that squeeze of inventory. And one of the challenges that we have for buyers and for sellers both is that our housing stock is actually aging without a lot of new construction, and there has been steady new construction in Washtenaw County, but it's about half of what it needs to be compared to demand. So it's causing the housing stock, quite frankly, to start to age a little bit without a lot of new construction. So that means that homes that are updated, that have updated kitchens and bathrooms, are moving very quickly. That tends to be where you see the overbidding occurring in homes that have never been updated. And in fact, we're seeing that those overbids aren't really crazy yet. You always worry about if I'm bidding $385 on a $360 home, is that a crazy overbid? We're not seeing that's the issue. We're seeing the appraisals are coming in at those price ranges. And actually what we're seeing is that the market, through appraisals and through demand, are accepting a higher price, a premium in essence, for the renovated homes, the updated homes. And correspondingly, they're also punishing or taking a reduction for those homes that haven't been updated. So when you're looking at your home, you have to take a look at a realistic view of where they are. And in fact, in some instances, and it's important to talk to your realtor about this, it may make sense to do some home renovations before you put the home on the market. Traditionally, we shied away from that because a renovated kitchen or bath usually gets 70, 80 cents on the dollar, but not quite all of your money back. In today's market, in certain circumstances, you might get more than your investment back. You actually may raise the value of the home by doing those changes. So it's worth talking to a realtor about that if you have that opportunity or that situation. Again, in general, we're anticipating with the recent slightly rise in inventories, that might bring more buyers out of the woodwork. Rates are still low. They're anticipated to remain low. We've got an anticipated Federal Reserve cut coming up at the end of the month. That will, I'm not sure that'll drop interest rates, but it will keep them steady. So we're going into the summer with a lot of good activity, and we anticipate still a continued strong activity for Washtenaw County for the balance of the year. And with some awareness that inventories might be rising a little bit, demand might be settling some compared to peak 2008 and 2007 activity. Still very good market. Thanks.